What is gwan peeps? What is gwan? It's Valerie's Naturals Oracles. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. And if you are here, we're all about the daily spiritual tea, but it doesn't always mean it's a spiritual tea, or it leads into something else. But anyway, let's get a message out today. And I'm using this one today. I love this deck. I love all my decks, but this one has some serious messages in it. So let's find out what the message is for us today. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give us the message for the collective. What messages do you have for the collective? Beloved, angels, ancestors, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give us the message. What messages do you have for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. I haven't used these in a while, so I'm going to give them a good shuffle. So, Holy Spirit, guides, beloveds, angels, ancestors, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give us the message. Thank you. Please give us the message. So let's get a card out, shall we? And if you've been here long enough, you know, my spirit guides a gangster. And I don't actually wait for dropouts. They let me know what to pick. And I've got Princess Charming. What is this all about then? I take the horse by the reins and become my own Princess Charming, taking care of my own needs. Oh yeah, there's a lot of that going on lately, isn't there? Do you know what this card says to me? It's like, instead of waiting on people to actually know your worth, give it to yourself. I take the horse by the rein to become my own Princess Charming. Yeah. Take yourself out on dates. Take yourself on holiday. I'm a big one for taking myself on holiday. Because you know what? Sometimes it's like you have a better experience, a better time, and you can do what you want as opposed to, my ears is ringing now. You can do what you want as opposed to what somebody else wants to do. But it's about looking after yourself, caring for yourself, taking care of yourself and not relying on other people. None of this codependency stuff. Because if you can love yourself first, yes, you can find the love you want, but you have to love yourself first to have something that's going to be of any longevity. And none of this horse playing and games like this. For, you know, you got to learn to love yourself. And when you love yourself, you know what's right and wrong for you. So let's find out why this card is here, because that's just my take on it. Before I even got the message out, but it's number 39. 3 plus 9 is 12. That might be some significance to you. 12th month of the year, December. I don't know. But let's find out. 39. So it's number 39. Okay. So these are very short messages, but highly relevant. And it says here, I am my own Princess Charming. I no longer wait for Prince Charming to ride up on his trusty white horse. We don't want no Captain Save-A-Horse, do we? Instead, I take the horse by the reins, loving myself and taking care of my own financial security. Yes, that too. In this way, I am sure I am safe as I move through this amazing world. Yeah, don't rely on people for your substance, because the worst thing you could do is get into a partnership and let somebody take over your finances, your life, everything, what you say, what you do, everything. That's a little bit narcissistic, isn't it? Anyway, let me carry on with this. This process is an important step in my empowerment and expansion as a woman. By taking the reins of my life, I integrate the divine feminine and divine masculine energies within my own being. I honor the strengths and gifts of both these energies in my own lived experience. And as the card says, the card affirmation is, I take the horse by the reins and become my own Prince Charming, taking care of my own needs. Yeah, I'm telling you. Some people would think, by being independent, having your own finances in place, being your own person, your own boss, is on the masculine side. But when you haven't got masculines around you that honor who you are and honor what you have, what else are you going to be? You have to balance out your own self. Now, if you had somebody around who shared equally with you, not take over everything, but shared equally with you. I must admit, though, I have to say, a true divine masculine would be looking after you. But you can still be independent and have your own. And some people wouldn't, a true divine masculine will have a problem with that. They won't be threatened by your independence. But you see, when you get those ones that are threatened by your independence, that's when you've got to really look out. When they don't want you to have your own, that you are supposed to depend on them, then, that's a red flag for me. So anyway, let's find out why this is here. It's a serious message. It's a serious message, and it's a good start to the week. Anyway, let's find out through tarot why this card is here. So, Princess Charming. Does someone want to be your Captain Save-A-Hole? But they want you to relinquish your independence at the same time. Is that what it is? Let's get these cards out, shall we? I've got quite a few bits of pieces going down here. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please tell us why this Princess Charming is here. Why is it that you have to be independent? Why is it that you have to be a stable person for yourself first? Why is it? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please tell us why this card is here. Oh, I should turn it around so you can see it, really. There you go. I want to know why this is here. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Okay. So let's have a look. So the very first card out is the Starman. The Starman is the Magician. Are you the one's got all the tools in the book to actually help yourself to be that independent person you need to be? I'm getting the Magician a lot lately. In this deck, it's called the Starman because the deck is called the Starman Tarot. But in this deck, the Starman is the Magician. Let's get another card out and figure out why. Yeah, because you're nothing but this loving, caring person. Let me tell you something. You've got all the tools in the box. Okay? And you've got all the tools in the box to actually make your life happy and to be that independent soul. And this is what this is all about. Ooh, what's going on here? Let's figure it out. Yeah. Sometimes, is it good to be in partnerships with people, especially if it's one-sided? This card is about togetherness, partnerships. It's usually to do with money and pentacles. Now, this card, especially financially, is it wise to actually be independent before you enter into some kind of partnership? So no matter what happens, you'll be okay. Do you know what I mean? The Ten of Cups, because if you don't, it could result in this unstableness. This has come out in reverse. This is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups usually means about a stable environment, but it came out in reverse. A stable emotional situation. But is it that you need to stabilize yourself? Like I said previously, you need to stabilize yourself sometimes. You've got to learn to love yourself before you enter into these partnerships. You've got to learn to love yourself. And by doing that, part of that is actually giving to yourself, making sure that you're financially stable, that you're emotionally stable, that you're physically stable, that you're everything stable and independent. Let's get one more card out. Yeah. This is you coming from chaos to calmer waters. Let me have a look at this, because this is interesting. Somebody sees that you have all the tools in the box to actually be this loving, caring, stable person. Do they want to come into partnership with you now? Or is this you actually becoming into union with yourself? You was once in this situation of instability. You was in this situation of instability at one point, but now you've come from the chaos and conflict into a calmer state. That's interesting. This is all about the independence. This is all about you marrying your masculine and your feminine energy. And like I said, unstable people would see you as somebody who's in their masculine energy. But you have to ask yourself the question, if they're thinking that way and, don't want you to have your independence, isn't that a red flag? If you're with somebody and they don't want you to have your own or keep telling you that it's, they'll look after you, you don't have to do it, isn't that a red flag for you? Yes, it's nice for somebody to actually look after you, but make sure you are actually independent yourself. Do you know what I mean? And if you do actually marry somebody, make sure that, that they have the three P's in place and that you are actually protecting yourself too. What do I mean by the three P's? Protect, provide, and preserve. Do you know, if somebody is in their masculine energy, come and step into you, make sure that they're going to protect you, that they are going to provide for you in a good way, and that they're ready and able and willing to preserve the situation. And that means none of this cheating situation, that they focus on you, and that they're that kind of person. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit, as I said that. Oh, what I want, please, what I want. Protect. And I know it sounds like I'm going against what I'm saying about your independence, but can you not be independent and have somebody protect you at the same time? Because you are the feminine energy. You are all about, I don't know if you know, feminine, masculine. I haven't said this in a time. Feminine is there with the intuition. And if you have the right partnership, the masculine is there to action whatever your intuition tells them to do. That's a power couple in the making. Okay. But at the same time, the masculine energy is always meant to be protecting, preserving, and providing. Especially if there's a family involved, especially if there's children involved. He needs to protect that energy. Do you know what I mean? And this is what all action is all about. Whereas you have the intuition and the know-how to make a house into a home, to make food into a meal, to cook up a baby. Then all you had was this little sperm, and 9 months later, it's a miracle. It's a miracle, isn't it? That's just one of life's miracles that people take for granted. It's a miracle that you can cook up from a tiny sperm that you can't even see with your eye. Do you know what I mean? And you could cook up 9 months later a baby. Anyway, so this is why the masculine should be protected. But at the same time, if you're by yourself, you have to be both to yourself, don't you? You have to be independent. You have to be the masculine and feminine yourself. Yeah, sometimes the masculine can take over, but sometimes you have to be that way because there is no energy protecting that. A lot of these men out there are always asking this question, why are these women in their masculine energy? It's because you're not stepping up as you're supposed to be. You're not stepping up. Do you know, is it that these days these men or these masculine energies want you to chase them? That's them in their feminine energy. They're too much in their feminine energy and not in their masculine energy. Because the masculine is meant to be protect, provide, and preserve, the three P's. That's what I call it, the three P's. But anyway, in other news, is somebody trying to manifest you? Is somebody trying to manifest you in this situation? They want to be in partnership with you because they realize what the situation is. Are they not stable and happy without you? Do they want to go to calmer waters with you? I don't know. But what's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, somebody's feeling the regret and loss. They could even be losing money without you. Is it that you could have been this person's future and they messed it up? Was you sent to somebody as a test? I don't know why I'm getting this, but was you sent to somebody as a test and they failed miserably and now they're missing out on all sorts of things? They're missing out on the power couple situation. They're missing out on all sorts. Is it that they need to balance out the situation? Is it that they need to balance out the situation? I don't know. But they certainly need to heal something. They certainly need to heal this situation now. They certainly need to heal this. I don't know. It's like there's somebody here in your vicinity that you might possibly be in, not an argument with, but might not be talking to this person, or they did something in the background that just hindered this. But somebody is this person manifested this stupidness. Why you're separated, why you're not talking, or why you have very little communication. Okay? They see who you are, that you're the balanced one in this situation, and they want to heal this situation with you. They want to heal this situation with you. Is it that they were behaving like this? And in fact, there's two of them here. There's two kings here. Is this person wanting to be? This is either two people. One of them is unstable and the other one wants to go to calmer waters with you. Or is this one and the same person? I'm getting this is one and the same person. Somebody wants to heal this situation for you because, yes, they could have been this person. They could have been, and I mean, sometimes it's a good thing. But were they over passionate about something and it caused instability? Were they just passionate about themselves? Were they being selfish? I mean, this normally is a leader. If you took the characteristics of the King of Wands, it's somebody who's a leader, who's a fighter, who's enthusiastic. Who's normally enthusiastic, but sometimes they could be over passionate as well. And this could have this could have caused instability. This is what I'm getting here. Somebody in their passion, and their passion could have been anything. It could have been, passionate about their work. They're just and passion. It could even be obsession. Obsessive about their work and being selfish because they wanted to make money, and this is why this comes in. But somebody now wants to go to calmer waters with you. Somebody wants to be the stability that you want. But also this person, and dare I say it, I'm putting a damper on this now. The King of Pentacles is the married guy in the pack. Is this person married as well, even though they want to come to calmer waters with you? Let's put that out of the mind. Let's not go there. This is somebody who wants to be stable with you, wants to give you, and I'm going to the bottom of the deck now, but somebody who wants to give you this new start. But before this can happen, do they not need to come with some clarity and some truth? Do they not need to come with some clarity and truth? I'm going to leave it there, people. I'm not going to draw this out. But what I'm getting here is, people. If you're looking in a spiritual sense, this is all about your independence. This is you. And, people say that you're in your masculine energy, but if you have no example of a masculine energy, then you have to be your own masculine energy. You have to be your own. But there's ways of balancing that out because you have all the tools in the box. You have all the tools in the box with the magician here. Do you know what I mean? You have all the tools in the box and you could be your own balancing out situations. You want to move away from that instability. Move away from the instability and go to calmer waters with this situation. Because look, do you see in this deck? You see somebody poking their tongue out to you there. This is the chaos and conflict that you're leaving behind. And you see how it's much calmer over this side? There's a floating cloud there. It's much calmer over there. But do you see this as well? Are you moving to calmer waters to start something new? Is that a new baby cooking? I don't know. That's a weird one. I've never seen that before. Wow. Anyway, that's about your independence, but also there's somebody here. Again, there's somebody here who wants to heal a situation with you, who wants to go to calmer waters, who wants to balance out this situation. But is it? And for me as well, when I look at these two characters, that's like bipolar, is it? One is completely opposite from the other. That's very bipolar, isn't it? One is very passionate, and then on the other end is somebody who's very calm and calculated. Well, not calculated, but somebody who likes to plan. Who likes to plan their life out, likes the stability, but at the same time they want to be passionate. Is this somebody who is a little bit bipolar? One day they're one thing and then the next day they're another thing. But whatever it is, this person wants to start again with you, but some clarity and truth needs to be had before this can happen. And you're not saying no to this person. You could listen to them, but at the same time, they need to be balanced, because the reason why this is here as well about you being your own Prince Charming or your own Princess Charming is because you could have had people in the past that were quite controlling, who wanted things their way, okay? And you've had to learn the hard way to look after yourself first. You've had to learn the hard way to look after yourself first, where, if you was in this Queen of Cups energy, okay, you was probably very loving, very caring, but you've had to learn to be discerning with your emotions, be discerning with who you give your love to, because you've had to learn the hard way. And this is where all this independence thing comes in as well. Anyway, People, I'm going to leave it there. If that resonated with you, please subscribe, hit the alert bell so you know when I'm going to do another video. And, if it really does resonate with you, please go to the description. You'll see a way to donate to the channel to keep things going. Do you know what I mean? Especially if it resonates with you. And even better, do you see this sign here? Patreon saw it first. I mean, I've covered up the first. Patreon saw it first. They will always see things first, most of the time. I mean, if it's alive, that's not going to happen. But, they're going to see it first. They get first dibs because they're supporting me. And I thank them for my support every day. And I have to ask some questions. So I'm going to put some questions into my Patreons. But anyway, that's another story. But yeah, I hope that resonates with you. And if you feel drawn to donate to the channel, please do so. There's also Buy Me a Coffee in there. There's an actual website called Buy Me a Coffee. You can do a one-off payment, or you can join me and support me there too. Do you know what I mean? So to keep the channel going, it'd be fantastic. Anyway, and if nothing else, it'll help me to buy some more decks because I collect them. But I've got other things in the pipeline that I'm just waiting to finish college, and then, although I finished my main projects, I've still got to finish college. And I'm hoping that this week or next week will be the last of it because, quite frankly, I need a break now. But anyway, let's go and do what we need to do. I'm rambling now. I'm sorry, people. Take care till next time. Okay?